We're going to have a look at Rev, which is at rev.com, and essentially Rev is a website which allows you to transcribe or caption audio, so basically listen to audio and have it converted into captions and subtitles. If we scroll down, there is AI features to Rev, which is text to speech automatically done, which often does lead to mixed results, but in addition to that, Rev do also use human transcription, and it is used, as you can see, by an awful lot of companies here, and they guarantee 99% accurate captions, transcripts and subtitles. Now, some of the reviews of the final product are mixed. It's unclear necessarily whether those are from the human aspect or from the automatic text to speech, but we'll look at that more closely later. Essentially, they do have quite a lot of customers that are going to them again and again, and they do claim to have some industry leading solutions for captioning and subtitle. The bit we are looking at today is the freelance opportunities available through Rev. Now, Rev do have a freelancer section when you scroll down, which allows you to join their community of 70,000 plus freelancers to get paid to caption, transcribe or subtitle the content. All this work is done from home, and they do allow you to set your own schedule. So if we look more closely at becoming a freelancer, Rev lets you work anytime, anywhere, and create a flexible schedule. They do say that there are hundreds of jobs available and that you can get paid weekly, and there are many stories online where people do verify that they do get paid, so that it is a genuine work from home opportunity. However, there are mixed results on how many jobs are available, so we do have to take that with a bit of a pinch of salt. But essentially, if we get down to the rates of pay, for most people, they're probably interested in being a transcriptionist, which essentially means you listen to the audio and the video, you type what's being said, label the speakers, and that is it. A word of caution here is that it is easier said than done, and a lot of how much you can finally earn does depend on how accurately you can listen to the audio and video and how fast you can type. One of the things that people have said about this is some of the audio and video is extremely poor, which makes the job very hard and on some projects, and therefore the rate of pay you get comparatively is quite low. You can see here that you get between 30 cents and $1.10. So in theory, what this should mean is if we work for 4 hours a week, if we transcribe 4 hours of audio and video per week, you could be topping up your income by an extra £215 a week, which would be certainly welcome to most. There is also captioning, which pays a slightly higher rate of pay, but there is additional skills required, so you do have to creatively convey the sounds as well as sync the audio with the video, which can take a lot longer, and the range of pay there possibly doesn't accurately reflect the extra effort that's required for that. If we look further into Transcriptionists, then essentially they are claiming an average of $245 average earnings a month, which what we have to factor in here is most people will not be doing this as a full-time job. $245 a month would equate to approximately less than an hour of work a week. As we can see here, there's a top monthly earning of $1,500 thereabouts a month in dollars, which would be more closer to the £215 a week mark if somebody is trying to do it as a full-time job. The steps to sign up are fairly simple. You have to take a quiz and submit a transcript. That's like the interview section to ensure that your mastery of English language and the styling rules is there. So to get up and running, you are going to have to read and abide strictly by Rev's styling rules, and it is really important that you don't rush through this, otherwise your application would get rejected. You're gonna then, if you are approved, you can start working straight away and choose from the available transcription jobs. Now, Rev are saying that there are hundreds of transcription jobs to choose from, so theoretically there is enough work there to work, set your own hours and work as much as you want. And they do promise to pay you weekly via PayPal. There are no other payout options, so what you do have to bear in mind is PayPal do charge inactivity fees on accounts, so make sure that if you stop working for any period of time for Rev, make sure you withdraw that money. And in any case, it would be better to withdraw it as soon as you get it, just to avoid any issues with PayPal accounts that get frozen. The money is much safer in your bank. So obviously the benefits for Rev are very similar to work from home. They're saying decide what you want to work on, when you want to work at it, and get paid weekly. Now, if we go and have a look at the reviews, which Rev do point you to, the reviews are excellent. And when we start looking down here, the first one at the moment is very poor, but in general, the reviews that they've got, and they are quite responsive, are quite positive for where they are get from the customers for the transcribing and captioning audio. So if we take off the bad filter there and we look, we've got great accuracy and turnaround, thanks, very easy and straightforward, consistently reliable. So what we have to look at here from a freelancer point of view is how many are from freelancers. And if we highlight the bad and the poor, when we look down, there are the odd ones about the captioning being inaccurate. It isn't actually clear whether that is the automatic translation, where we would expect more issues, or the human translation. But as you can see here, I applied through the websites. This is clearly from a freelancer. They've given it 1 star. Someone had issues with some of the Spanish translations. Freelancer again. Transcriber for Rev. About a week into my application, another freelancer. So the majority of the reviews that are negative are relating to transcribers and captionists, so the freelancers, versus the customers. Now this could be because many people say that the low rates of pay allow them to charge the customers a lot less for a similar service. If we look at Indeed, where we can see reviews from people working there, unsurprisingly work-life balance comes out on top. Pay and benefits is fairly low, everything else is pretty average. People are saying that they're getting less than half minimum wage. Now with any of these jobs, your salary is going to be wholly dependent on how fast and accurately you can listen to audio and how fast you can type. So if you can type fast and you're used to listening to videos and accurately understanding, then you should be able to make a reasonable amount of money for this compared to the work that you put in. There are quite a lot of people who do say that they work an awful lot and don't end up getting paid a lot, and that there have been issues with the audio and video quality. But as you can see, most people aren't using this for a full-time job. They are using it as just a way of topping up other income streams when they've got some spare time. And of course, from a technical point of view, it is good practice in terms of typing. So if that is a skill you are looking to up, then this can help you whilst earning a little bit of money on the side. Overall then, there is very mixed feelings on Rev. We are going to try it out ourselves and report back to you to see how it works there, and to see whether it is worth using Rev to supplement the other income streams that you're developing. Hope that helps. If it has, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.